My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, sitting here with my fresh out of COVID sidekick, my partner, my homeboy, the paparazzi. What's going on?
Poppy's back.
You alive?
Poppy's back. Yeah, Poppy is back. Let me tell you guys.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you're back. I seen some pictures of you laid up in your bed with your shirt off, look like a beached whale. Everything okay?
COVID is no fucking joke. Let me just tell everybody, if you have not had it, you don't want it. Anybody who laughs at vaccinations, let me tell you.
I don't want to hear about your vaccination shit.
I got it.
You've been hollering at this office for everyone to get vaccinated.
That's right.
You were sicker than anyone I've ever seen, and you got your shot. So we're not going to get into telling people to get vaccinated.
I'm not preaching to anybody, but let me just say, I believe the vaccination did save my life.
You mean it kept you from dying?
It kept me from dying,
yeah, because
yes.
you were sicker than, when I got it, you were 10 times sicker than I was. I don't have my shots.
Yes. No. I preach to people to get the vaccination because I think it will save your life
if you have underlying conditions.
Yes.
Which you did.
What really did help me was the NAD injections.
The infusion. Shout out to Aaron.
Yes. Shout out to Aaron for sure. My boy saved my
wellness.
life. That's a connection that you gave me. And the Regeneron, which the big skipper talked me into going to get, that really turned everything around for me because without that, I don't know where I would be.
Well, and then I do got to give you the respect that you did keep it real. You weren't one of these guys that acted like he didn't have it, went and spread it around to everybody like everyone does. You stayed at home for 17 days quarantine, which I'm very thankful for. And anybody else that catches it, stay your ass at home. Stop acting like you just got a sore throat and a fever and try to go to work and spread that shit around, because that's the biggest thing that's happening. People have it, are going around spreading it, acting like they don't fucking have it. It's fucking amazing.
And parents sending their kids to school, because they don't know what to do with their kids, whatever. You are just super spreading it around. You're not helping this country. You're not helping this
It's like having herpes and fucking bitches raw dog anyway.
Yeah.
It's fucking wrong. You should catch a case over that shit. But anyway, glad to have you back, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
We got an exciting show for you guys today, September 9th. Podcast number 331. Our show sponsored by Wager Attack, Blue Chew, and our boys over at DraftKings. Now,
yes,
it's been a long-awaited time for you guys. The $1 Million Weekend. Yes, on Friday at 5 o'clock, right here on this channel, Pacific Time, we are going to release a sneak peek of the $1 Million Weekend. I can't even believe they gave me authorization to do it, but I do want to make a few things clear. The sneak peek is dope. I mean, my worst work is better than anybody's best work they could probably ever do in their fucking life. However, I do want to explain to people that the sneak peek sizzle reel has very few layers compared to the actual show. So I don't want people to see the sizzle reel and think, oh man, that's episode 1, that's what it is, blah, blah, blah. It's not even fucking close. It's a little bit of a sneak peek of the sizzle reel. The actual episodes, if you love the fucking sneak peek, you're going to shit your pants when you see the real episodes, because it's money talks times 10, number one. Not to mention, I'm making history again with my second airing of a sports betting show. And 3, I'm the only person in the world. Let me say that to you again. I'm the only sports consultant in the world who has ever had clients come into town with $1 million in cash. Say what you want, hate all you can. I make history in several different things in this industry, and I'm making it again. So for you guys out there that have been waiting for it, that have had my back from day one, I feel that it's my due to show you guys a little clip to hype you up for the new show, The $1 Million Weekend, which, by the way, as of right now, probably won't be airing until the beginning of next year. I mean, I want to get it out in playoffs, but realistically, we're going to be looking more like March Madness, maybe even February type deal. You know what I mean?
Let me talk to these guys for a second. You know his personality, you know mine, guys. I'm not just saying this because I love him, I work here, we do our thing. this show is Money Talks on steroids. If you guys loved Money Talks, this show is now updated in the times that we're in, where sports betting is legalized. You don't have another show on any other network where you got a guy like him that brings guys in weekend after weekend with $1 million, okay? This is not fake. This isn't fake money. This isn't anything set up.
These are 100% real motherfucking clients. 100% real. And for you guys out there that are going to be stalkers, best believe Crypto Face and Mike D, neither one of them will even take your fucking call. So don't even go into all your extra work and trying to Google and find out who they are. I'll tell you who they are. Crypto Face and my boy Mike D, the duffel bag boy. So you could save your time trying to get to them clients. They ain't fucking with you. Sorry,
But
go ahead.
Guys, this is going to take you into the real emotion of guys betting real money, not $1,000, not $2,000. No disrespect to anybody who bets those numbers, but bring you into the emotion of these games and
Of the
going
biggest
to
sports
overtime.
bettors of the world.
Correct. Into sports books where there's real emotion, where there's almost fights in the sports book, people knowing that we have real big money online. Also, you're going to get a kind of aspect where Steve plays kind of a role of host like an Anthony Bourdain and kind of takes you into some exotic locations where others don't have that kind of access. So you're going to kind of get that kind of feel as well.
But don't forget, Poppy, in the sizzle reel, in the sneak peek that we're releasing, it doesn't have all that content of showing us doing everything that we're doing.
Right. He can only
It's just a
release
concept.
so much.
It's a concept sneak peek.
You hear him all the time talk about this stuff, and believe me, he would love to release everything to you guys in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, there's network executives and everything, and he would blow the deal that he would have with these networks. We want to bring this stuff to you guys right now, instantly. We want to release it for football season. But, there's campaigns for marketing and everything with the networks. They have to go do their things and everything. So it takes a while, and especially with COVID, everything has been delayed.
Content-wise,
yes.
The sneak peek is like a 6 compared to the show being an 11.
Correct. And
there's just more aspects, more exciting shit that I'm doing, more interaction with the client, my office, the meetings, every fucking thing. So it's just a concept of the real show, the $1 Million Weekend. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I want everybody to fucking tune in.
Yes.
5 o'clock tomorrow, Friday, 5 o'clock Pacific, right here on my YouTube channel.
And guys, do us a favor. You like it, share it with your friends. Let them know about it. Tell everybody about it. We want to get all the support. We want to hear your feedback and stuff. We're in filming and stuff, so if there's things you like, let us know. The things you don't like, we want your feedback as we continue to film.
Or simply just put 2 fires, if you think it's fire, put 2 fire symbols, or just put the $1 Million Weekend.
And I got another thing for you.
There's a couple people.
Little Willie Smith and Purse Boy.
They probably won't even leave the house this weekend, huh?
You're going to be out there shivering like you have COVID and everything like that. Guys, the fakes are getting exposed. The real kingpins of the industry, the real guys, the cream is rising the crop, and it's going to be shown. And while this business and industry continues to explode, the fake guys are going to be exposed.
That's what I do, homeboy. So if you got fake followers, fake likes, fake comments, fake this, fake that, you are definitely getting exposed. And like I said, I'm back. That's all I can motherfucking tell you. It's been a long time coming. The industry needs me. Made history with Money Talks, and we're making history once again with the $1 Million Weekend. And a shout out to everyone in the industry that's going to be eating because of me, picking up my scraps. Guys, because of me, this whole industry is going to eat a lot better than you guys have been eating, even picking up my scraps. So everybody should be excited. Everybody should be supporting it. And for those few people out there that say they don't like it or whatever, eat a fucking dick, because everyone in Hollywood loves it. Everybody I know loves it. And like I said, it's going to be the biggest show on television.
It's going to be. You guys are going to love it, and let us know what you think.
5 o'clock tomorrow on this channel. Be there, be square, have your popcorn ready, and let's go get the job done. Anyway, guys, you want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your phone number into the website, and we'll get back with you with a free pick. Speaking of free pick, if you share my video tomorrow with 5 people, I am going to give you guys a free $2,500 personal play.
Well, you're going to start your weekend off by getting to view the show. Then you're going to get a free personal play from you if you share it. I
Yeah,
mean, that's a better way to start the weekend.
What they'll have to do is screenshot me the 5 people they send it to, DM me, and I'll call you with a personal play and give you an absolute banger for Saturday or Sunday.
Boom. That's
Follow
the way to start your weekend.
You know what I mean? Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call us, direct message me is probably the best way of doing business. I will get back with you immediately. Now, remember, I will not DM or spam you about contests or promotions. So if you get contacted by an account with my picture or my family's picture or one of my ads and people are saying they're me, make sure you look for that blue check mark to make sure that you protect yourself and know that it's me. Subscribe to this podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. Click the bell on YouTube to receive notifications on all videos we post. We greatly appreciate your thumbs up, and we read all of your comments.
Get in the game. Set yourself up with Steve's Absolute Blowout winner merchandise, T-shirts, hoodies, and more for the recreational or professional sports bettor who wants to be a winner inside and outside of the sportsbook. And if you visit AbsoluteBlowoutWinner.com today, we're offering a free face mask with any purchase of $20 or more. You've got winners, you've got losers. Which one are you?
Let's go over some comments recap. Daryl Robinson said, first to greet the GOAT. I appreciate you following. I appreciate your support, brother. Suka Balat said, Alabama first half is only 10.5. It's Bama, for fuck's sake. And sure enough, we had Bama. Absolute blowout winner.
Suka was right on top there.
Yes, he was. Jay Gotta said, my brother, we need the Rolls Royce cams back immediately. I listen to this one every Sunday. Rolls Royce cam 10/10/2019. I need that energy. You got it, brother. We're going to be coming back. If you don't know, I wrecked the Rolls Royce. It's been in the shop for a little while. Went out and bought a fucking Ferrari. Somebody wrecked into me within 48 hours.
Yeah.
$600,000 in cars gone. Ferrari totaled, and Rolls Royce will be back. And I don't think you guys want me doing motivation 101s in the fucking Range Rover. You know what I mean? So we'll get you those back immediately.
Now we're taking a poll question here. Should Steve start driving a Malibu, a Chevy Volt, or a Schwinn? You guys let us know which one you'd like to see him in, and we'll try to do a motivation cam for that one.
Maurice said, yo, Steve, I'm from Philly. I fuck with you, bro. I think Money Talk should come back. Your crew is the shit, and yo, that shit is fresh. Well, don't worry. Money Talks is still alive. All the elements of $1 Million Weekend is Money Talks times 10 and a bunch much more. So you're getting what you asked for, brother. Sports betting. According to survey results released Tuesday by the American Gaming Association, 45.2 million Americans are expected to bet on the NFL this season, a 36% increase compared to last season's survey. This year, 5 additional states have already active betting markets, bringing the total to 23 states and the District of Columbia. The NFL has partnered with 7 sports books and for the first time will allow sports betting commercials to air during live broadcasting.
Well, you got sports betting commercials. You've got sports books in the stadiums now over in Washington, D.C. I mean, look where everything's going.
Well, not only that, but how many want to be fake-ass fucking handicappers? You know, when I did Money Talks, there were 15 people on the internet claiming to be handicappers.
Yeah.
Now there's thousands. After this shit here, there'll be a couple 100,000. Every and their mom thinks they're handicappers. Well, let me explain something to you guys. Sitting on your fucking social media, sitting on your Twitter, sitting on your Instagram, running ads and posting shit, that is not a sports consultant, my friend. A sports consultant is a guy that deals with players, coaches, CEOs, the guys that make the line, and have a fucking 20, 30-man office that grind and do this shit for a living. Not someone sitting in their underwear thinking they're a handicapper. What you guys are is handicappers who suck. Guys that want to be sports bettors. That's all you are. Don't call yourself a sports consultant when you're a wannabe sports bettor. And 9 out of 10 people that claim to be sports consultants don't even bet. They're sitting at home with their $5 tickets claiming they're multimillionaires when in fact, like Purse Boy, you live with your parents or you're in a rental house like William or you're basically pitching out of a Motel 6. You know what I mean? So boss the fuck up. The king is back and I'm taking over. And once again, all these people that I just discussed are going to eat a lot more than they have been.
Well, all right. Well, tonight the NFL kicks off, guys, and it's Thursday Night Football with the Dallas Cowboys invading the world champion Tampa Bay Bucks. Tonight's line, guys, is 8.5. Tampa is favored, and the total on the game is 52. The trends tonight, Dallas was 5-11 against the spread last year. Tampa was 0-5 against the spread last year in primetime games. So that is, a little bit concerning. Another trend, Tampa Bay first half overs were 28-8 the last 2 seasons. So you got Tom Brady there with the high-powered offense. Steve, you think the high-powered trend for the total in the first half is going to continue?
You're going to have to call and find out. I'm giving out a play on that game. So this game isn't going to be what you guys think. That's all I can fucking tell you. You got Steelers at the Buffalo Bills, which, by the way, I told you, look out for the Buffalo Bills covering the spread this year. They're going to be a heavily fucking covering team that's going to make people a lot of money. The line are Bills minus 6.5, total 47.5. Here's a stat. These are 2 teams that can light it up on offense, but these are 2 of the best defensive teams also in the NFL. Here's a trend. Josh Allen has played the Steelers twice in the last 2 seasons. Bills won both games straight up and against the spread, and both games easily hit the under. Reminder, last year with a rested and healthy Big Ben, the Steelers started the season absolutely on fire.
Yeah,
however, they ended burnt the fuck out, is all I can say.
They did. I mean, if you recall last year, people were talking about the Steelers possibly going undefeated.
Yeah.
And then they absolutely shit the bed at the end of the season last year.
Correct.
You got a Big Ben that was about to retire. They brought back. And their offense really, really took a big hit. You favoring the over or the under in this game?
I can't say. But
It's gonna be
what I
another
can
game
say
to have
is
another
on paper, everyone's taking Buffalo in the over, and I can tell you both of those aren't coming in. That's all I can tell you.
I agree with you, and I think the best way for these guys to make money is 877-220-6540.
It'll be too late by the podcast. By the podcast ends, the game will be starting. But hopefully we can get it out early because, as you know, I'm doing a free home opener VIP play on that game.
Right.
So you got Jags versus the Texans. But before we get that, why don't we cover Packers and Saints?
Yes.
Because that's going to be a nice little matchup. Packers at Saints. Because of the recent hurricane, this game has moved to Jacksonville. The line is Packers -4 with a total of 50. Here's a trend, guys. The Packers had a lot of success against the spread early in the year, going 7-1 against the spread in September over the last 2 seasons. I like Green Bay. I told you I'm a major Aaron Rodgers fan, and it is what it is. Saints without Drew Brees definitely aren't the same. Never will be. But that team, they play together, so who knows. Jags at Texas. Line, Jags -3, total 44.5. Here's some news. As expected, Deshaun Watson will not play, and Tyrod Taylor will start Sunday season opener at Jacksonville. Here's a trend. Trevor Lawrence looked good in Week 3 of the NFL season, but the last 3 teams that drafted a quarterback first overall and were favored in Week 1 all lost outright, by the way. So, and the games were blowouts. So, stat-wise, on paper, Trevor Lawrence gets blown the fuck out. But like I said, Trevor Lawrence is built a little bit different than all these other first-round picks.
Yeah, he is. I mean, Urban Meyer makes his debut here in the NFL. But to have a rookie quarterback go on the road as a 3-point favorite in the NFL is a lot.
Good luck to you, Trevor. Good luck.
I mean, the Texans have all the turmoil in the world with Deshaun Watson and his legal problems over there. So, I mean, is this the game you probably want to go bet 6 figures on? Probably not.
No, but it's a game where Trevor Lawrence, has to keep his head up no matter what happens. And do me a favor, Inspector Gadget-looking motherfucker, cut your hair. Shit is fucking disgusting. It just makes you look like an ugly-ass fucking dude, bro. But them bitches are going to like you because that money you got makes you very attractive. You know what I mean? But cut that nappy-ass hair, bro. It looks like shit. And nobody's trying to see a man in a fucking man bun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are for bitches. Remember that. Anyway, let's move right into college football, Poppy. Who's that brought to us by?
Well, college football is brought to us by my good friends over at Blue Chew. Fall is here, and we all could use a stiff breeze. That's right. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help you in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form, in a tablet, and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. So no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. Now, host-endorsed personalization that we can also talk about. With Blue Chew, men everywhere are excited to see the postman because when your package has arrived, your package has arrived. Always, your first impressions are important when looking for long-lasting erections, and Blue Chew does deliver. So guys, up your swagger, be a baller in and out of bed, go to Blue Chew, blue like the color, BlueChew.com. Try it for free today.
You missed a page there, number one. Number two, Blue Chew, if you're going to send us a fucking 5-page read, I'm going to need more money. No offense, we love your read, but you want to throw us a 3-page read, we're going to need a little bit more money from you, bud. But anyway, guys, Blue Chew, no doubt about it. Get the job done. Paparazzi loves it, and he uses it on the regular. Now, we're going to do a special Monday night preview considering that it is our boys, the Las Vegas Raiders. As you guys know, we got the Ravens at the Raiders. The line, Raiders plus 4.5.
Oof.
They want to fuck around on our home field and give us 4.5 points? I don't know. However, Baltimore is solid. This is going to be a big statement for the Raiders if they can get this job done. Once again, Raiders plus 4.5, total 51. Trend. These teams are not in the same division, but the over is 5-0 the last 5 times these teams have played. Another trend. The Raiders were 7-0 to the over at home in 2020.
Is Steve Areno going to be at the game?
Motherfucking right I am. I'm going to film it, get you guys some lifestyle videos over there. But like I said, I wish the Raiders well. I hope you guys get the job done. It's a very, very tough matchup.
It is.
For game number 1 with Monday Night Football. Does that mean necessarily because I love the Raiders that Steve Stevens is betting the Raiders?
No.
No. I will be putting a gigantic bet on the total.
And I think if everybody else wants to be on board and make money with you on that game, all they got to do is call 877-220-6540.
Let's move right into college football, Poppy. Who's that brought to us by? Obvious. Blue Chew. We already did it.
Yes.
So we ain't got to get into that shit.
No.
Anyway, what's next, Pop?
Well, I guess we're doing a couple of recaps here. I guess you said last week that Alabama had covered 9 straight first-half spreads.
Yes, they have.
Alabama completely washed and shut down Miami. You also said that Buffalo has covered 15 straight conference home games. Result, Buffalo was a 48-point favorite.
You're going kind of fast, guys. Do you understand that everything I told you last week actually came fucking true?
Sure looks like it.
The VIP Sports Podcast gives you more sports betting winners than any other show in the world. So let me recap that again. Like I said Alabama has covered 9 straight first-half spreads. The result, Alabama blowout winner first half. I gave that to you for free. I said Buffalo has covered 15 straight conference home games. Result, Buffalo won 48-point favorites and beat Wagner 69-7. Just 2 blowout winners for you guys I gave you. What else did I say, Poppy?
Well, you said in Indiana, Iowa was an under-trend game. Result, both teams combined for only 40 points to get another win on the under.
Absolute blowout winner. Let's do some preview, guys. UAB at number 2, Georgia. Minus 26. And by the way, if people didn't notice another trend, top 25 teams playing each other, under.
Yes.
Under. UAB, like I said, versus Georgia. Georgia minus 26. The total, 44.5, which a little bit off there. Here's a stat. Georgia held Clemson to just 2 yards rushing last week. Another stat. Georgia held Clemson to just 3 points, and UAB shut out Jacksonville State 31-0. Another game that I had. Here's a question, Poppy. Both team defenses look dominant in week 1. Could the under be a trap in this game?
Well, I suppose
100% it could.
Yeah, I suppose it 100% could be. If Georgia was able to shut down Clemson to 2 yards rushing, I could see UAB getting negative yards. I could definitely see Clemson shutting down UAB, and I think Georgia will be able to score at will on UAB. But 46.5, this number could definitely be a trap, and I wouldn't step into that.
I'll bet you $1,000 they score 7 points. I'll bet you $20,000 they score. I bet you $100,000 it's not a shutout.
I'm not going to take that bet because
Well, you just said you could easily see negative yards. I guarantee they
could.
score.
Do I think they're going to be as up for the game as they were for Clemson? No. So do I think that UAB might be able to sneak something past them? Obviously they could.
Okay, well, Middle Tennessee at Virginia Tech. The line, Virginia Tech minus 20, the total 54. Now, Virginia Tech, UNC to 10 points, and Middle Tennessee held their opponent to 15 points. Virginia Tech should be fired the fuck up after upsetting number 10, UNC last week. Middle Tennessee destroyed Monmouth 50-15, which is nothing to brag about at all. Here's my question. Do you guys think this game could be an upset special?
No.
Me neither. Get your popcorn ready. Number 12, Oregon at number 3, Ohio State. Going to be one of the best games of the day. Oregon plus 13.5. Total 63.5. Now, Oregon let us down several times last year. They're pretty much coming back with a similar team this year. What do you think about this Oregon squad?
Well, Oregon is supposed to be one of the top teams in the country, and they got out to a quick 14-0 lead against Fresno State last week, and then absolutely hit a stop sign.
Yeah, shit the bed.
They did. Fresno came back, put the game. It was very close. Oregon ended up winning, I think, by 6 points or a touchdown at the very end. But you might have had Oregon looking ahead to this matchup, traveling to Ohio State.
No doubt.
And so I wouldn't necessarily throw the towel in on Oregon here. You're getting a lot of points. Yes, you are traveling to Ohio State. Very tough place to play.
However, a tricky game that you shouldn't be betting big money on, plain and fucking simple.
No, for me, I would take the points, but you never want to go full tilt, go throw all the money in on one basket at playing against Ohio State.
And by the way, both teams won their week 1 games, but Ohio State gave up 31 points to Minnesota, and Oregon gave up 24 points to Fresno State, which they didn't even come close to covering the spread.
No.
Number 10, Iowa at number 9, Iowa State, rivalry matchup. Line Iowa plus 4.5, total 44.5. Iowa looked good. They were dominant in their win against Indiana. Iowa State was 29-point favorites in their game against Northern Iowa, but barely won 16-10. 29-point favorite wins by fucking 6 points. So this is, what is this? This is the 68th meeting between these schools, and Iowa has won the last 5 games. Here's a question. Both teams hit the under in week 1, holding their opponents to 16 points combined. Is it smarter to look at the side or the total in this matchup? The side, no. Total, yes.
These games, guys, it's obviously a rivalry game, interstate rivalry. These games usually go down to the wire. A couple of them have gone to overtime in the last few years. I generally take the points here, but let me tell you, Iowa State is supposed to be one of the top teams in the country. They did not come to play last week, and this may be again because they were looking ahead to the rivalry game here with Iowa. Iowa did look really good last week against Indiana, but Indiana gift-wrapped them 14 points in the first 2 minutes of the game last week. So that game was not quite, as out of reach as it looked on the scoreboard because of the way the game started. I would look for Iowa State here to come back and get the job done. I don't think this game will be as close as it looks on paper. Paparazzi's giving you one here. Take Iowa State and lay the 4.5.
Well, you take a game from Paparazzi. I got a motherfucking bridge to sell you in North Las Vegas. You know what I mean?
Well,
but
buy
anyway,
that bridge, fellas, because you want to be on Iowa State this week.
yeah, but they want the Kingpins games and
Correct.
they actually want to win. You know
Correct.
what I mean? But I love your opinion. It is what it is. But speaking of gift wrapping, that's what my clients should be doing is gift wrapping a bunch of gifts as they send to me for what I've done in Major League Baseball over the last
Amen.
30 fucking days.
Amen.
You know, so all my clients can attest the personal plays are on absolute fire, hitting 76% over 60 fucking days. Went on one of my biggest runs ever in the last 60 days, got a couple losses, and came back stronger than ever. Like I said last week, the Dodgers' incredible run to the under has continued. The Dodgers have just 3 overs and 2 pushes in their last 20 games.
Yeah. Well, that's 15, 3, and 2. What's wrong with that?
I think those guys could be using that right about now.
Yeah.
And Dodgers and Giants still battling for first place, by the way. This weekend, the Giants are at the Cubs, who out of nowhere won 7 straight games until losing on Tuesday, but came back last night in the bottom of the 10th against Cincinnati with a ding, ding, dong, and won the game 4-1.
Yes, Scotty needs to get with his boys there in Cincinnati and get them some bullpen help.
Well, it's like Scotty said, all they need is bullpen. You know, Cincinnati, in order for them to win the game, they got to score early because their bullpen is shit. But you know what? Cincinnati still has made me a ton of fucking money.
Cincinnati's
you
right
give
there in the
Cincinnati
playoff
some
race.
pitching, boy, they'd be a team to be dealt with.
Yeah, they're right there in the playoff race. I mean, they got bats and stuff, but if they are in a game where they don't score runs, yes, they get to that bullpen and you're in big trouble.
Good example last night in 10 innings against the Cubs.
3-run walk-off.
Phillies are 2 games back of the second spot, and Philly hosts Colorado this weekend, followed by the Cubs. Yankees are shifting once again, and I would say a better word is they are shitting the bed once again.
Yeah, they are.
And so it is what it is. Go ahead, Poppy. This is a client that owes me $100,000.
Well, the Yankees have lost 5 straight games. Garrett Cole left Tuesday's game with a hamstring tightness, and it's unclear the extent of that injury and if he'll miss some time or not.
Yeah, you
if
get that
the
handled?
Yankees play in the wild card single game, they will need a healthy Garrett Cole, as he is the ace of that staff. If the season ended today, the Yankees and the Red Sox would meet in the wild card game, which would be wild, guys. It would be a 1-game playoff. Boston is now a half game up on New York for that first wild card spot. Toronto is just a game and a half back of the Yankees for the second wild card spot. So, guys, you know, the wild card race is heating up. You got Boston, the Yankees, Toronto, all right there. Should be interesting in this last month of the season.
Well, if you changed anything, I'm out.
Toronto has 7 straight wins and are 10-1 in their last 11 games.
So.
Actually, it's 8 straight wins now that they beat the Yankees again last night. Toronto can smell the wild card, but the Blue Jays will face Tampa Bay in 2 of their next 4 series. So they got some tough games going on.
Do me a favor. I'm doing
Toronto is 15-4 to the under their last 19 games. So that powerful hitting Blue Jays lineup with Vlad Jr., with Bichette, with Simeon, with George Springer. You got those big bats, but the Blue Jays pitching is what's getting them back in the wild card race. Again, 15-4 to the under the last 19 games. Value team, guys, the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore has won 8 straight games against the spread. Now, Baltimore had lost 18-19 against the spread, and I think it was 19-20 on the run line before going on this run. But Baltimore's won 8 straight games against the spread. So, you know, you're getting a lot of value taking a team like that. Steve,
here's what's exciting for me, okay? It's a fact that a lot more people, actually millions, hundreds of thousands and millions of people bet football that don't bet baseball. Yeah. So here's what I'm excited about a bunch of our new clients that we're getting. We did a marketing ad today. By the way, we got 350 DMs in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I hope the room is ready to fucking go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Because, you know, we wrote...
I've been on the sidelines for 3 weeks. Well, believe me, I'm fucking ready.
We wrote 80 G's last week, and yesterday, and I plan on doubling that today.
Yeah.
We're on track to write $250,000 this week, so make sure you're pumped the fuck up. But what excites me is the guys that sign up for NFL and college football, I will demand that they play baseball, which will allow them to make more units than they possibly ever could imagine. So not only will they be winning with baseball, but they're also going to get those blowout winners in baseball along with NFL and college. That's just going to add to their arsenal and make you guys a second income. At the end of the day, this is a $1 trillion industry. There's more money to be made in sports betting than any other investment. And if you call or DM me now, I will prove to you that I will make you more money as a second income betting sports than you do in your fucking day job. Men lie, women lie, results don't. Plain and fucking simple. Anyway, guys, wanted to do a quick preview. I'm excited for tomorrow. 5 o'clock, we're releasing a sneak peek of the $1 million weekend right here on our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are excited. For every person that shares it with 5 people, sends a screenshot to me in DMs, we'll get a $2,500 personal play absolutely free. I hope you guys are excited. I'm back on TV. I'm taking over the game. I told you guys it was happening, and now you get a chance to see it. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go kick ass. NFL starts today, baby. I couldn't be more excited. We have a gigantic weekend lined up for you guys. If you like money, you're going to love what I have to offer. Call now. Don't wait. On behalf of VIP Sports, myself, we love you. We appreciate your support. And remember, it's here, baby. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough? Make sure you watch $1 Million Weekend. Put your comments in. We love you, and we'll see you next week. Deuce.
It must be the money talking.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the palm play me. Fuck around and put a $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Byron.
I keep hearing that.